That. Okay. So, welcome everyone to CosCast episode 44. I am your main host, as usual, Pixiedust Cosplay. And with me, I have my two lovely co-hosts.
Annabella Cosplay.
And Enyassia Cosplay.
Welcome, ladies. And also, tonight we have a super special guest. Do you want to introduce yourself, sir?
Yes, my name is Olli Anders. I'm the co-founder of Nerdeportalen. That's me. And yeah.
And yeah, what were you going to say?
Nothing more for now.
Okay. That's fine. So, for those of you who may not be familiar with Nerdeportalen, it is a online store that provides geeky and nerdy merchandise and also cosplay supplies for cosplayers in Norway.
There's where Nerdeportalen is the store I bought my Warbler from. That was all I wanted to say. Sorry.
Yeah. The Warbler guys, yeah.
Yeah, I think we've all bought Warbler from you guys. So.
That's great.
Okay, so before we go into the interview with you, we have a few segments that we usually go through. So let's start with the first one, which is cosplay progress. So, Annabella, have you done anything cosplay related this week?
I've sewn all the pieces of fabric for my Eowyn dress together, so now they aren't scattered around my apartment anymore.
Hey,
I used a whole day for that, so...
You haven't gotten any pictures of your progress or anything?
Yeah, but I haven't put anything out.
We'll just have to keep our eyes peeled. Enyassia, how about you?
Sadly, no. I am so busy at work doing this theatrical thing with the children, so no.
No. But you have gone through a major personal life change.
Well, yes, it's quite visible, at least. Yes.
So for those of you who don't know, Enyassia recently actually on Saturday, she cut her hair and dyed it blue.
Well, she didn't do it. I did.
Annabella cut her hair and dyed it blue. And apparently got in a little bit of trouble with Enyassia's boyfriend over it.
Guilty.
Yes, guilty. So yeah, so you've done that at least.
Yeah.
I have been embroidering like I've been doing for the past 2 months, so there's nothing new to show really, except that I got some new sequins in the mail and was super happy about that. Ola, how about you? Have you done anything like geeky or cosplay related this week?
Let me think. Well, give me a second. Yeah, well, actually, I have been in Stavanger this weekend, doing some cosplay-related stuff with the new upcoming event called Digitality X, which is in Stavanger. It's going to be in the first week in July. It's going to be a esports, cosplay, and expo event. It's going to be quite big, so it's a lot of exciting stuff to look forward to.
Very cool.
For all of us. So that's what I've been doing the last week, or at least the weekend, and just regular work. And
yeah, you've been traveling a lot lately, it seems.
Yes, I have. It's so fun to do that, to be able to have the opportunity to do so. Yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I'm a little bit jealous. Also, we have some feedback from the chat. Just thought I'd bring it up. This is for Enyassia. The blue hair is awesome. Oh my god, I love it. And yes, the blue hair is amazing. The chat room is loving it.
Also, look how blue her eyes are now.
Pretty amazing. All right, let's move on to our next segment, which is cosplay news. So I've been watching the community this past week, and Alvi Cosplay, also known as Anna Dubinina, posted a lovely list on her blog about where you can find fabrics at an affordable price, and also a not so affordable price in Oslo. So I'm going to put a link onto to her blog in the show notes after we finish tonight, so people can check that out. And if you're going to Oslo, it's nice to have a guide so you know where you can go to find different types of fabrics.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, Heresetai and SuperHeroGirl are holding a cosplay workshop at Horton Library. They're doing that in March. So Saturday, the 12th of March, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., they will be holding a cosplay workshop at the library there. So if anyone's in the area, you should definitely drop by. They are two very, very talented cosplayers.
Yeah, if I can say something, we will also be there at the same time together with them. So we will have a small selection of our merchandise and be there together. So
Awesome.
That's cool.
yes.
You get to meet both Nerdeportalen and two awesome cosplayers. You know, how can you say no to that?
I can't.
Nope.
Me neither.
Beyond that, I don't have a lot of news from the cosplay community this week. It's kind of died down a little bit after the controversy of the past 2 weeks. But we're not going to get into that today. So, let's just move into the main portion of the show. So, Annabella, do you want to maybe ask the first question?
All right. First, Ole, tell us a little about yourself. What are your interests? How did you get into geek culture or cosplay to begin with?
Yeah, well, that's a great question. Well, first, the reason for me getting into geekery, I guess, is because of Jens, my partner in crime, and the other owner of Nerdeportalen. He have told me a lot of what's going on in the geek world. I wasn't that kind of geek before I met him. It's about 10 years ago now. And he has helped me getting more into the geekery scene, I guess. And it's us together that has been wanting to do more about the cosplay and nerd stuff. So that's why we started this whole project together. When it comes to cosplay, the reason for us being so involved in that is because of my fellow friend Christina, or Crix Design, which I have been a long-term friend with, and I asked her about cosplay because I didn't know what this was 4 years ago. And we talked about it actually in a bar, and she told me that we need to get Wargla to Norway. And
so we can thank Christina for that.
You
basically.
can indeed do that, yeah.
Thank you.
we are all very, very grateful.
Yeah, so that's a quick summary of me, I guess. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Enyassia, you want to do the next question?
Yes. When, how, and why did Nerdeportalen come to exist?
Well, I guess it's because of our growing interest in being nerds, I guess. It's something that has been lying in us all, or both of us. At the same time, we didn't act on that kind of passion before now. And about the name, it's actually a quite funny story, because it was on Jens's bachelor party. We talked about the names for a possible firm, and while he was in this kind of cool pig suit, which we had bought him for his bachelor party, and over a beer we talked about the possible names, and he just threw out Nerdeportalen. And we just, wow, yeah, that's kind of a cool name. So, and we didn't do anything on the name then, but a couple of months later, when I was on Lanzarote, actually, it was really hot, and we just started to build the company, because we had to do a lot of organizing first before we can do anything else. Just give me a second.
I
Yeah,
can.
so that's. yeah, that's why we started it. I guess the passion behind being nerds and to try to change the people's views about being a nerd because before it has been kind of a negative term, I guess, and we want to change that to the positive way of thinking instead.
I think you've done that. You've achieved that. And also, I can't. I keep thinking about all the cool ideas you guys have had about Nerdeportalen has all been around a glass of beer. The thing with Crick's design happened around beer. The name for Nerdeportalen happened around
There
beer.
you go. Yeah. Beer is a powerful thing, you know. So.
It's a universal idea lubricant or something, I guess.
Use it wisely, though. Don't. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but I mean that's kind of how this show came to be. Beer was not included, but it was pretty much me just saying, maybe we should do a video podcast about cosplay. Does that sound fun? And Annabella and Enyassia were like, yeah, sure, we could do that. And we just did.
Yeah, it's something that you should do if you are passionate about something. Do it instead of not, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next question, you've kind of already answered it. It's what made you guys decide to start providing cosplay craft materials? And as you said, it was when you were discussing cosplay with Crick's design.
Over beer.
Yeah.
Over beer.
Over beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since we started supplying the Norwegian community with cosplay materials, it has changed a lot because we have now 3 types of warbler, for instance, and we have the EVA foam, we have other supplies as well. So we have this past year been growing a lot and trying to supply you with all the things that you need so that we can be a complete supplier of whatever you need.
We thank you for it.
Yeah.
So Cecilia in the forums are asking, are you guys going to Unicon in Asker on Saturday?
Yes, we are. We are going to split up, so we are going both on to Horten and to Unicon. So we're going to be in both places at the same time.
There you go, Cecilia. So they will be there. We will unfortunately not be able to go to Horten or Unicon. Just because finances and stuff, we just can't afford it, and we don't have the time right now.
Yeah, it's a lot happening. It's kind of the cosplay season. It's each year it's from March and to November. So the 3 first months of the year is so calm.
It's a pretty long season, basically. And also Cecilia is asking in the chat, is Nerdeportalen going to have a workshop at Desucon or something?
Yes, sadly we're not going to Desucon this year.
No!
Really?
Because of the Digitality X that we are much invested in. Yeah, it's almost at the same time. So it's Desucon is from 26th to 28th, I think, of June, and the Digitality X is from the 1st of July. So
so that will be too busy for you guys, basically. Yeah, totally get it.
And it's in Stavanger, so we have to do a lot of prep
work.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I totally understand that. I mean, you can't be at 2 places at the same time, and all of the prep work that you have to do before going so far.
Yes,
totally
exactly.
And I guess you're kind of deeper or more involved with Digitality X than you are with Desucon.
Yeah, we are actually trying to do something quite spectacular there, so I hope that people will come and see what we are working with. It's going to be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of really want to go now.
Yeah, I kind of really want to go there too.
Yeah, well, I posted some images on Instagram this weekend about the cosplay room. It's quite big and it's a huge scene there as well. So,
I think I read that. You mentioned something about cosplayers being able to go to that room and relax before they go on stage and stuff.
Yeah.
Things like that, yeah.
But, I can't say so much now, but it's going to be a lot of promotion later with much more information about it. So yeah,
Stay tuned.
It's going to be epic. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
We're really curious now. You've got us hooked, so that's good. Okay, Annabella, question 4. Have at it.
Did you say my name?
Yeah, Annabella, question 4.
Yeah, I pressed a button and on something with sound, so I just kind of freaked. So sorry.
It happens. It happens.
Has this venture into the world of cosplay been successful for the company? I guess yes, but how?
Yes.
Like.
Well, it has, of course, been a really successful venture, indeed. And we have to thank you guys for that, together with all the amazing partners that we have had this past 1.5 years that have been able to enabled us to do what we wanted to do when it comes to workshops and panels and everything that we can do on conventions, for instance. So without our amazing partners, that wouldn't be possible at all, because we don't have we don't know how to do it. So it has to be you guys from the cosplay community, and you're driving it forward. So it's a great thing.
No, that's awesome. I mean, it just goes to show that the Norwegian cosplay community is very, very open.
Yes, it is.
In most cases, at least.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the most open communities I've been in. So it's a really positive thing, I think.
I feel like that as well. I really love the cosplay community and what it does.
Yeah.
Yes, and just to answer your question, the other part of the question is that, yeah, it's a vital part of our business, actually. So we wouldn't be able to do this without the cosplay part of it. So it's a vital part. It's going to be that for many years, I hope. So
yeah,
we hope so too.
Yeah. No. So I guess the next question is that you guys are pretty active in the cosplay community. You know, in attending conventions, you sponsor cosplayers and do collaborations with photographers and cosplayers. So how did that start? You know, the whole the co-op thing.
Well, it started because of people wanted to help out and to see the benefit of working together instead of working alone, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And our role here is to be the supportive people to actually make things happen. And I feel that we have been pretty successful in that part of it. And I guess it's, as I said earlier, we couldn't do anything of this without them, without our partners here. So, and I especially want to thank Jenny from Fandomly Cosplay for being such an inspiration and so professional about things. And
we love
so
Jenny.
amazing. Yes, and being so amazing at things. So, yeah, it started there with Jenny and with Christina, and it has just grown. So now we have a couple of people more that we are working closer with and trying to make things happen with. Yeah, so that's where we are now.
Yeah, because I've noticed that Santatori Cosplay has been modeling T-shirts for you, amongst other things.
Yes, she
and
has.
You're also working with Ukami Cosplay Photography, so she's been taking some pictures.
Yep.
So
we have arranged a photo shoot with Santatori and Hanna and Starbit Cosplay in Moss. That's where the pictures has been taken. So it's on the Moss side and the Yaya side.
Right. Yeah, that was the one with Starbit as Ray and Santatori as Lara Croft.
That's correct.
I've been wondering what has this to do with your, how are you guys a part of this photo collaboration thing?
Yeah, well, we feel that it's a good way to help or not, to be a part of the cosplay community, to try to drive the cosplay community forward with connecting multiple people from the community to work together towards something greater, I guess. So it's a passion, and it's a passion for us to work with talented people, which is really fun.
Yeah, and I don't remember where I read this, but you guys might start selling cosplay prints as well? Or
Yeah,
have you
that's
done so
something
already?
that's going to happen sometime soon, I guess.
That's very cool. I think that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause
we have some plans. I can't say really much about it, but it's going to happen this year, I hope. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we're just more and more excited about things coming from your way. Enyassia, do you maybe want to go ahead with the next question, or do you have anything else you want to put into what Ola has already said?
I can take the next question, number 6, right? Yes. Nerdeportalen is obviously very passionate about cosplay and geek culture, and it seems like you are trying new things all the time. So we want to know what's up next for Nerdeportalen.
Yeah. Well, we have talked a little bit about it. It's going to be some prints. It's going to happen sometime, and we are a bigger part of several conventions now, so we have a bigger role in them to try to give the cosplayers what they want, I guess, to have a better, help to be a part to increase the quality of things on conventions also, and to continue to contribute the way we have been doing, and hopefully in a bigger way also.
We hope so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier before we got on air that you guys are starting up a podcast in collaboration with a local newspaper in Moss. So do you want to talk a little bit about what it's going to be about and where people will be able to find it eventually?
Yeah, it's a collaboration with the local newspaper called Moss Avis, and it's going to be a nerd podcast with me and Jens and another guy called Terje, and we're going to talk about all things about nerds, I guess. So it's going to be cosplay, it's going to be photography, it's going to be games, it's going to be comic books, movies, everything. It's going to be promoted by us and the local newspaper.
Awesome. I want to be a guest one day. That would be super fun.
That's going to happen. I can tell you that already. Yeah, so it's important for us to try to have something local, but also talk about what's going on in the nerd culture at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's what it's going to be. Yeah. So that's what it's going to be about, and maybe it's going to be something more later. We don't know yet. It's going. We have to see.
So how did this collaboration with the newspaper start? Did you guys reach out to them and talk to them about the possibility of this happening, or was it the other way around?
Well, this time our fellow friend Terje, he was approached by them for something else, and they asked about a podcast, and he told them that he knew some guys that might wanted to do that, and we wanted to do that because we're awesome. So we started to work with them, and yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Yeah, so it's about meeting the right people at the right time, I suppose.
Yes, it is.
That's how a lot of things happen in life.
Yeah, we really want to embrace the nerd culture and trying to
Yes,
we're
do
all
more
about
about
embracing it.
Yes.
And we have a couple of things that we're doing in Moss as well, which is nerd motivated, I guess, which is having game nights where you can take, or tabletop nights, and where we talk about stuff. You can play Magic the Gathering, you can play whatever game you want, and you can have fun. We also have a collaboration with the local cinema So it's an SF Kino here, which we are having or doing quizzes and such on good or bigger movies. We're going to do that this year as well with, I guess, about 10 movies or something. So.
Oh, very cool.
You guys sound super busy.
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
Sounds like your life is all about work, but
Yes.
fun work, awesome
Yes,
work.
exactly, and that's so important because that's the only way you can do this much work, because you have to get motivated somehow.
You have to love it if you're going
Yes.
to do this. I've seen, like, there's a quote that says, "Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life."
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's a good quote. But I've also seen a really terrible, like, spin-off of that quote. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life because you can't get a job. So that's
Well,
a negative version of that
yeah.
one.
The thing is that you have to find a way to actually make it your work so that you can make money on the things that you love.
Yeah, you create your own opportunities, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we have a comment from Cecilia in the chat. She says she's looking forward to the podcast very much. So you already have one listener beyond, us three.
Yay. Well, we are also looking forward to it, so it's going to be amazing, I hope. So, yeah, it's actually about the podcasts and the local thing. I don't know if you knew that, but we have a couple of local guys that are actually big in the gaming culture, which is the founder or what is called?
Proprietor?
Yeah, well, the general of SpillExpo.
All right. Yes, because you guys were heavily involved with SpillExpo in 2015.
Yes, and we're going to be more involved in 2016, I hope.
I loved your stand at SpillExpo last year.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Great.
It was really cool that you guys had workshops and stuff at your station as well. It was cool.
Yeah. So we hope that we can do even more this year. But the thing about Erling is that he's also from Moss, so we also want to talk to him about stuff regarding the gaming culture, because he has been doing so much good for it. So, and also Rune Fjell Olsen, which is one of the two guys in Level Up, is also from Moss. So.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, because they recently started their own Patreon campaign, so they're basically completely crowdfunded right now, which is super awesome.
Yes, it is. It's so good that they actually could continue doing something so good for the community.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm very into the whole game culture, and I was so upset when I learned that both Pressfire and Level Up and pretty much all of the major newspapers were cutting off their gaming sections, I suppose you could say.
Yeah, I guess it's not big enough yet.
No, and I mean they were trying to go, to put money in it and make it a regular and big thing, but they just haven't been able to. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that the gaming community is very tech savvy, and so they block all the ads with ad blocker, and you can't earn money off a page where people don't watch the commercials. That has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, and it also cost the VG. It had a lot of funds that they had to cover up with Level Up, so they didn't want to continue, I guess. But my personal opinion about that is that it was a bad move, and I'm so glad that they could continue doing what they are doing now. Definitely. I think that it's going to be as good or maybe even better now that they can have the full control over everything.
Definitely, I believe so too, because they've clearly stated that they want to stay independent and that they will continue saying their honest opinions about games and things that happen to the community. It's very important.
It is indeed.
Also, Enyassia, you're getting some more love from the chat room. Your umbrella is so beautiful. So there's another Doctor Who fan in the audience.
Yes, I know. Hello.
So you guys can exchange some love afterwards or something. In the most harmless and friendly sense of the word.
Well,
Nothing like yesterday, then.
No, nothing like yesterday. We played Pathfinder yesterday, and let's just say that Enyassia's character got laid.
it was a very, very pretty elven bartender.
Yeah.
And she kind of...
innkeeper.
Yes, and she critted on her seduction
Seduction roll.
So
Yes.
Enyassia didn't have the chance.
It was very funny. And yeah, my warlock was just drunk because we had royally fucked up and brought like a necromancer or something into the office of the headmaster of the mage circle in the city we were in, and like, shit, we're in trouble.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a really bad idea. But yeah, so we're on a tangent. So let's return to the matter at hand. Are you guys going to be present at any specific conventions this year that you want to mention?
Well, we hope that we can be at all of the Norwegian conventions this year. We are starting now with Unicon first, and it's going to be the Gathering after that. And we're also going to be at Retrospillmessa at Sandefjord. And what's after that? That's in May, so it's Digitality X after that, I think. Well, I forgot about the sci-fi festival.
Sci-fi. Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, we are trying to be at all the conventions in Norway this year, as we also was last year. So that's the aim, at least. Hope that we can do that. It's important for us because we want to be there together with the community. It's so much fun to talk to you guys and do what we love to do. So
totally get that. Also, yeah, I mean, to have a presence at the conventions, that's where your customers are, the people that you cater to. So what better way to get to know them than to actually be there among them?
Yeah. And we also will do our best to have good cosplay related things also on the conventions.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, because we mentioned that you had a hand in the cosplay events at Spillexpo. So you guys, if I've understood this correct, you guys basically organized a cosplay contest for them or in cooperation with Spillexpo?
Yes, that's correct. And we hope that we can do that the same way this year. I don't know yet. So we will see. We are aiming, as I said earlier, to help the cosplay community to grow in a right pace and on the right way, I guess, and to contribute to give back the good quality that you guys deserve when it comes to competitions and so on.
Let's see. Well, Annabella, you actually competed in that contest. It was your first cosplay contest ever. Do you want to talk about it a little bit, since you got it on?
Yeah, it was good. I have nothing to compare it with, so for me it was awesome. I don't know. It's my only competition, and I think it was organized good. We had a pre-judging with the judges where we had a chance to talk to the judges about whatever we wanted about their costume. There were no time limits. It was really laid back and good. The information was good, and I have nothing negative to say about it whatsoever.
Well, there you go. You guys did something right.
Yay! Well, you actually have to thank Martina Tufte about that, because she did an amazing job organizing that competition. So next time you see her.
And she's an awesome cosplayer as well.
Yes, she is.
She's one of the Norwegian NCC contestants. Is that right to say, I guess?
Yeah. Which one was that? Was that with one of her dwarven cosplays?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think she's making another one.
Oh.
Yeah, for the competition.
That's cool. I think I saw her performance at TourCon. I think that's where she won the ticket for the NCC.
Yes.
That was very entertaining. So she definitely deserved to win because the cosplay was immaculate. And
Was awesome, and also just her Facebook page is
Teresa, yeah.
Teresa's Cosplay with a set.
Yeah.
And not an S.
Yeah. So we will definitely be going back, or I will definitely be trying to go back to TourCon this year because I had an awesome time there. And
I am going because I have bought tickets.
yeah, Annabella already has the ticket, so she's ready to go.
Yeah, let's go now.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to going back to TourCon this year. So it's going to be amazing again, I hope.
Yeah, fingers crossed and thumbs up and all of that jazz.
Yeah, they have some amazing organizers there, so it's not going to be. It's going to be a great convention.
Yeah, we had Vanilla Snowflake cosplay here, and he has a hand in decorations and stuff at TourCon, and he was also very very hopeful and positive about it.
Yeah.
It seems like they've got everything under control.
They always have.
And also, for the people going to Arthicon, they have put up their rules just now.
For the competition?
For the cosplay competition.
Okay, cool.
I just got a notification, so now you guys also know.
So check that out if you're not following them on Facebook. Do it now. Okay, that's pretty much the end of the script. Enyassia or Annabella, do you have any other questions or comments that you haven't gotten to ask yet?
Ask me anything that I am allowed to answer.
What? You first, Enyassia. Go.
Okay. You know what? Ever since I first heard of Nerdeportalen, I was so curious. What is Nerdeportalen all about? And then I saw that you were working with a lot of cosplayers and arranging these workshops and stuff like that. But what more do you do?
Other things than what we have talked about. We are locally we are doing are having gaming nights. We're having collaborations with the local cinema. We are working together with, I guess, the other conventions with doing stuff. It's new things all the time actually. So it's hard to say something specifically about it, but well, we are much more than just a web shop, I guess, which was the original plan. It didn't go that well. Or
yeah, I think you've pretty much broken the boundary on web shop. You're no longer just that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the podcast. Yeah, well, I don't know what to say. We're just trying to contribute as good as we can to the community in general, and to do what we can do, I guess.
Right, Annabella, did you have a question?
Yeah, but it's something completely different.
Yeah,
what?
Go ahead.
Ole, what is your favorite fandom?
Oh, well, I guess I'm. It's not a fandom though, but well, when I was younger, and I still am a really good, I'm a really big fan of Bruce Lee, but it's not a fandom. When it comes to fandoms, I guess it's the Marvel and the DC universe. It's a big.
Which do you like best, Marvel or DC?
That's a loaded question.
Yes.
Important.
Well, it's hard to say though, because well, I guess that the DC comics is more related to them more well. The more grown-up audience, I guess, because it's more dark and gritty that way, and the Marvel universe is more like are playing more on the humor side and such. But both of the universes are great, and it's much fun and cool to follow them.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of always considered myself more of a Marvel person, but for the past couple of years, DC has come onto my radar again. So I'm a bit, I like them both now.
Well, I do like Marvel the best, but if I have to choose a superhero, I must say Batman, even though that's DC. So I guess kind of DC wins since Batman wins over everything.
Because Batman has all the choice and he's cool.
Yeah, but about fandom, does Rocky count as a fandom?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so.
Everything is a fandom.
You need Rocky in your life, so.
Well, everyone gets pumped when you hear that, that training
Eye of the
montage.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
a great franchise together with Rambo as well. So Sylvester Stallone is has done some great work there.
Well, Annabella, your question started a little bit of of activity in the forum. DC all the way, says Ida, and Suchi-chan says Marvel, but DC is good too, but Marvel.
I know, I agree, I totally agree on that last one.
And when we're talking about Marvel, we can talk about Deadpool, which was a great movie as well, which is I don't know what to say. It was awesome.
I still haven't seen it, and I really need to see it.
Yes,
you have to
see it.
You really need to see it.
We need to see that movie now.
Okay, so CosCast night, we're all going good. That's good.
Deadpool.
So we're just gonna start a Deadpool fangirl club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not long ago, or long until the Civil War movie they're calling.
Oh yeah. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot of fighting. Superhero to superhero this time.
Tony versus Steve.
Yes.
It doesn't sound that epic when you say their names like that. Tony versus Steve.
Yes. It's quite epic though.
Yeah, I bet it's gonna be.
It's kind of man against machine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah, kind of, but still, he's not a man,
No.
Well, he's a man, but he's, gene spliced
very buff.
something.
Very buff.
Being cyborgy type of man.
Yeah,
Only
and
not
it's really old as well. It's really old.
He's old man.
I feel so sad for Peggy.
Oh,
She goes around her whole life loving that guy and then never shows up. And when he does, it's too late.
Yeah, aw.
So sad.
It's a sad story.
One thing, just like totally unrelated to this, sorry, but
Go ahead.
I was talking to Sunniva when she was doing my hair, I think it was then, about how cool wouldn't it be to have a nerd library? I mean, sure, you have Outland, but then you have to buy the books.
Yeah. Well, did you know that it's a lot of the libraries around actually that has a good, I guess, comic and such portfolio?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of libraries are picking up.
Yeah, it's actually possible to, if you're lucky, you have a local library that has a good selection of comics and the nerd culture there. If you go to the libraries that are doing this pop cult thing, then you should be having a good selection there.
Yeah, I mean, Deichmanske library in Oslo do these kind of things all the time, and they have sci-fi and fantasy authors who've been like they had Anne Leckie just in February recently, and she's a huge sci-fi author, and she was there to talk about her book and about stereotypes in science fiction literature. So the libraries are really catching up.
Yeah, and that's great actually. I think it's awesome that they are doing that. I didn't know that they were focused that way at all.
No, I like discovered it like late last year. So, but apparently they've been doing this for a little while. So I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
So maybe that opens up for more collaborations with the cosplay and the gaming and the geek communities in general. Maybe there are openings for people to do more fun stuff at the library.
Yeah, I think it is. And as we talked about earlier, it's going on in Horten now this next week, or weekend, sorry. So they're trying their best to take a part of this growing community, which is a great thing.
Well, since we're already on the subject, I think we could just move into the next segment of the program, which is geekery, because I know Annabella has a lot saved up because she was gone for 2 weeks, and then we didn't get to talk about her geek stuff last week, so
Really?
have at it.
4! It's 4! This is the 4th
weeks.
week.
Oh
It's a
my
whole
God.
month of geekery. I'm not gonna talk that much, but I have played a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition, and I thought I liked, Cassandra and Warwick and all that, those, most featured guys the best. But all the Iron Bull, he's like the coolest guy ever, and
He's so funny.
He's so funny, and he talks about all these kind of weird stuff that I'm like, what? Did you just say that? It's really, really, really funny, and I'm enjoying that game to the max, and I'm definitely going to play afterwards. I have watched a lot of stuff, a lot of Netflix, and I have started Doctor Who, which I think is fun. And
Wow, you haven't done a lot in 4 weeks, have you?
yeah, I've been skiing. That's not geekery though, but I'm training because I'm gonna do Black Widow in the future, and then I need to have some muscles. So I've been exercising a lot.
Well, you can call it geekery if you're listening to some geeky music while you're
Oh,
skiing.
that's true. I listen to the music of nature. And
That's great.
I skied over a frozen lake. That was awesome.
But how far have you gotten into Doctor Who, by the way?
Just 3 episodes.
Okay, so you're in the first season. It's
Yes.
yeah, okay.
No, it's the
going
5th
to be
though, but
awesome.
it's fun and I like it. It's like it's both a little bit childish, but also kind of scary and fun at the same time. So I like it. I like the sounds and the music and the magic of it. It's cool.
Awesome.
It's really awesome.
You've made a lot of new friends in the chat, I'm sure, by saying that.
Yeah, it's actually sad, like Cecilia is saying that Doctor Who season 1 to 4 is coming from Netflix. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing it's about some rights or something that maybe they have rented it for so long or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
usually they have like a period that they purchase the rights to show series and movies, and when they expire, the series is taken off. So
Yeah, so I started at the 5th season, but
watch it while you can.
yeah, it's fine. I haven't watched anything about Doctor Who before, but I don't feel like, I have missed out. I'm gonna probably watch the 1st and 4th season as well, but it's okay to start at the 5th.
Cecilia says, just wait for the Weeping Angels.
No! I've heard they're scary,
They are.
Scary.
but I like horror films, so.
Handle it.
You're gonna love them then.
Yeah. Also, just related to our library talk, Suchi-chan says that she made her school library buy lots of manga, so many geeks showed up and opened up about their love for anime and shit. So, Geeks United! Exclamation mark. So, yeah, that's super cool. Do that. Push your libraries. Make them, stock what you love.
Yes.
It works.
That's the
And
way
I've
to do it.
played a lot of Super Mario as well. That's
Super Mario.
Super Mario.
That's awesome.
'Cause you're gonna do a Super Mario cosplay too this year, aren't you?
Yes, I'm planning to do that, and I think that's gonna be my costume. If I go to the retro game fair, I'm gonna wear Super Mario, not with the mustache, but as a girl. So I'm dreaming to find a Prince Pink, like Prince Peach. Sorry,
Prince Peach.
Prince Pink, Prince Peach.
One way to put it.
Well, sounds like a plan. So, Ola, how about you? What have you been doing, like watching, gaming, reading this past week?
Well, my big problem is that my work is killing me at the moment. It's a lot to do, so I haven't had time to do much of the geekery that I would love to do. But yesterday when I was in Stavanger, I bought 2 comics. I bought the first and second volume of The Flash, the new 52 area. So it's going to be fun reading them. But yeah, I'm kind of doing nerd stuff all the time related to work though, so I guess.
Yeah, it's your job.
Yeah, it is.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah,
Being a nerd as a job.
But not so
Yeah.
much gaming, sadly.
But you can't do your job all the time. So I guess for fun you have to do normal stuff like cooking and
Yeah.
pay bills.
Yeah, 'cause we all love doing that.
It's so fun. It's the coolest thing ever.
Growing up sucks. You don't believe that when your parents tell you that it's hard work, but when you get there, whew.
When we moved to this apartment, and both me and my boyfriend changed our addresses because this is the first apartment we have together, and we had our first letter in the mail with both our names. I was like, yay! Until I opened it because it was just bills.
Yay.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that sucks. No. Yeah. Well, my hubby started playing The Last of Us again earlier tonight, and I can't play those games. I would die. But it appears that it's hard for me to just sit by and watch it too, because when he was surrounded by clickers and runners and stuff, I suddenly got like terrified Tourette's or something, because all I could do was scream, ass, fuck, shit, no, ah, go away. Yeah.
You know that song with Blink 182? Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker,
Yeah.
bastard, and what? That's what I do if I get scared.
Okay, we should put an explicit label on this episode, I think, just in case.
It's just
Bad
weird.
language.
Be warned.
Yeah, be warned. Because I have no filters, apparently.
But it could be something nice on Norwegian. You never know. It's like my friend who's Sapmi. You know that song, money, 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 money. In Sapmi, that means eggs. So she just thought they were singing about eggs all the time. But like, what? Why? Why are you talking about eggs? It's no.
Hard to believe that anyone loves eggs that much.
Yeah. So the bad words doesn't necessarily have to be bad words.
You're right. Yeah. Beyond that, I've been, trying to read stuff, but that's kind of hard because of university. It's taking over my life. So, but I've decided to write my bachelor's degree about cosplay, so that would be fun. So I think I'll be writing about how cosplay is, or can be, a cross-aesthetic adaptation and also a mimetic activity. Not that that probably means anything to you guys. But
Nope. I
No.
have no idea what you just said.
no. Well,
Greek.
It's really interesting anyway that you actually want to do that.
yeah, no, I mean, it's such a big part of my life now, so I figure why not make it a part of my academical life, because then I can do cosplay things and work on my thesis and not feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll pan out. Hopefully it'll get approved by my professor. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. Enyassia, how about you? What have you been doing this week?
Well, I have been watching Netflix, some episodes of The Flash, and maybe one episode of DC Legends of Tomorrow, and I've been watching Sleepy Hollow Season 2, which is out on Netflix now. Yay! Was so long in waiting for that one. And I finished my books, so I was like, oh no, I have to go and buy more books. And then I went to Outland and I couldn't find anything, so then I went to you and borrowed a book from you.
Yeah.
I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to start it tonight.
Yeah. So you're going to be reading Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson.
Yes.
Very good series.
And of course, yesterday I was at your place with Annabella and played Pathfinder.
Yes.
I've been dreaming about Pathfinder.
Yeah, I did too. Last night I dreamt about Pathfinder.
Throwing dice and stuff in my dreams and been like, should I jump into the ocean now? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, roll the dice. It's
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you sit for like 8 hours, pretending to be someone else and rolling dice. It kind of seeps into everything else in your life.
Yeah, I have to go around carrying like a character sheet and be like, yes, I got another skill point, yay! And then, it was hard.
I had that kind of thing when I started playing Minecraft. I was like hacking all those blocks, and all the thing I could dream about was hacking blocks.
That's the most addictive thing you can do, actually, playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
I think I'm glad I haven't tried Minecraft because I would probably get hooked too.
Yes, you would.
It's
The first time I played it for 12 hours straight.
Wow.
Because I don't know, it just happened. It's scary.
That is the scary part of games. Suddenly, 4 hours flew by and you're like, what?
Yeah.
I
One
was
thing about that game, though,
Just
you're gonna
another block.
hate it.
Yeah, just one more block. I can stop whenever I want.
Yes. Just after this block and that block. But you're gonna hate the creepers. Oh, I hate the creepers.
Yes. And then you get the diamonds, or iron, and then you have to get diamonds, and then you have to get something new, and then you have to get something new, and you can,
That's how they keep you hooked.
And you've got big plans. You're gonna make this, and then you run out of materials. And, fuck, I gotta go back into the mine, and then the creeper comes, boom!
Yeah.
You're dead.
And then all
nerd
your
problems.
equipment is
Hashtag nerd
destroyed
problems.
and everything. Yeah. Nerd life. Hashtag nerd life. Or nerd struggles, or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Living Turquoise, it says in the chat, it's awesome using nerd interests in schoolwork. I'm working the second time with Star Wars for my school project at my fashion studies in Denmark. That is super cool. You should show us pictures. I want to see your Star Wars inspired fashion designs.
Ooh.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
Right. Well, we are running out of time. We only have like 2 minutes left of the show, so 1 hour flies by really fast.
Always does.
Right.
It's been so fun, though.
Oh, I'm glad you think so.
Yeah. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh, no, thank you for coming. We're
lucky to have you.
Yeah, we're super psyched that you wanted to come.
I remember when Anita said, "Oh, we're gonna interview this guy from Nerdable," and we were like, "Oh, what?"
Starstruck!
Yeah, it's just to say hi when you're at conventions. We really want to talk to you guys, so...
Yeah, we definitely will. As soon as we actually meet at a convention.
Yeah. So as long as you're at the convention, we will be there, so
yeah.
It shouldn't be that hard.
Awesome. We will do that. We'll have to, just put it in our notebooks. Meet Nerdeportalen.
Go say hi. Hello.
Talk
Your
about
guys are like,
nerds.
yeah.
Just
the power of nerds. Yeah.
The power of nerds. Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up. If people want to follow you guys online, like in social platforms, where would people have to find you?
Yeah, we are located at nerdeportalen.no, and on Facebook it's /nerdeportalen, and on Instagram it's /nerdeportalen. And it's going to be some more social media stuff later with YouTube and other stuff as well. So.
And your podcast and everything.
Yes.
Awesome.
But for now, that's where we are.
Yeah. So to all of our viewers, you have a lot of fun stuff ahead of you from Nerdeportalen. And just look forward to it. And if you want to find us other places than here, you can find us on Facebook at /CosCast. And you can follow us on Instagram at the CosCast. And individually, you can follow us on Instagram. I am Anita Pixiedust. Annabella goes by NGH Sunniva. Enyassia goes by Enyassia. And yeah, you can also find us on YouTube at the CosCast Video Podcast.
Yay!
Should be easy enough to find. Okay, so next Sunday we will be joined by cosplayer Sofie Karin Ries, and we will be talking about Zelda because they're, they have an anniversary this year. And Yassia is very excited. So it will be a whole hour dedicated to the Legend of Zelda and how awesome it is. No more humming, or we'll have to pay, commercial use rights.
Yeah.
No, it
That's
was
going to be expensive.
very few seconds. Very few seconds.
Very few seconds.
And
So,
it was
yeah,
off tune. Off tune.
Nintendo is expensive. Yeah.
Okay, so tune in next Sunday. We hope you've enjoyed the show, and thank you to Ola for joining us. And bye-bye. We'll see you next week.
Bye.